Okay, we're going to dive right into have a look at how you enter a new inquiry in Travel Traction CRM. Down the left hand side, you'll see the menu items here. We click on inquiry and we're going to click on new inquiry here. And the inquiry details come up here. And what we're going to do is just create a test inquiry here. Let's say this is for a villa holiday in Skopelos. And we've got a contact here. You just start typing, and if you start typing, you'll see that what happens is it'll drop down and find the name here that you can put in there. So if it exists in your database, if the person exists, then you can just click on that person. If, however, it's a new person that's come in, then what you need to do is just start typing the name, and it says it hasn't found Anita, so we're going to write in here Anita Rushton, and we're going to just click on there, and she'll be added there as a new contact. And we're going to put in her email address and a phone number, because those two will be carried across to the contacts tab when we finished filling this in. That's the date we're doing this. It's going to set a budget here. I'll show you how that budget works in a minute. Destination, we're going to say to Skopelos, and from Gatwick, and the border self-catering, and the duration is 2 weeks. Okay, top priority, top brief is villa for 5 people. Okay, there we are. The inquiry source, okay, they came from the website. If there's one that's not listed down here, you can write it in inquiry source there. And under GDPR, you have to ask whether or not sensitive data is being asked for. So for instance, if they're disabled and you need to have a access, disabled access for the villa, then that's sensitive data, and you have to record here that the client's given you consent to keep that and the date and time of the consent. Anyway, we haven't in this instance, so we're just going to put not applicable. And there's a close date on this, just so we can keep an eye on inquiries. The close date is the 31st. Okay, we just click on save here. What you'll see here is you'll see the summary of this for the person here, the inquiry title, and then all the details down here and the budget. The budget is useful just to be able to look at that. If we look at the switch to pipeline view, then you'll see that she's saved here in the inquiry stage, and the inquiries adds up all of the total amounts of budgets in each of your pipelines. And you've got pipelines from inquiry, quote sent, follow-up 1, follow-up 2, close to booking, booked, and lost. Of course, you can use any of the pipelines that you like. You might not use follow-up 1 or follow-up 2. You might just go from inquiry to quote sent and to booked or lost. Some people like to do this so that their staff can keep on top of calling the client to see if they can get the sale. And if you want to be able to move these from one pipeline to another, then you can just drag and drop them in like that. And if we go back to switch to list, you'll see there that in fact Anita's, if we find it, quote sent, there we are, we moved it to the different pipeline. Switching back to pipeline again, you'll see there that there it is in the pipeline view, and there's a total amount of money in the quote sent, and there's a total amount of money in the inquiry sent. That's how you save a inquiry.